Hi guys, I thought I'd have a little chat about the chalk that I use. Now, as you can see, we've got the triangle chalk, traditional chalk, brand new block, not used that. I've been using the TAOM 2.0 chalk. As you can see, it's quite worn down. I've had this now going on 10 months now. It's getting some heavy use twice a week. Really durable. We'll have a little discussion about the pros and cons of these two chalks in a second. But as it was my birthday last week, I got a nice little gift from the missus. I got a new block of chalk. Let's open him up and have a little look what we got. There we go. It's another TAOM, but this one is Pyro in pink. Nice colour. Might be a little discussion of how I transfer the new chalk to the tip. That might be a little discussion I need to have. But we got another Prezi. We got a new chalk pouch. This one is, as you can see, it's got some nice TAOM branding. Really nice new pouch. I'll show you my old pouch. I mean, look at this. This is like £7, I think, off of Amazon. As you can see, it's quite smashed up. As you can see, the clip is a little bit longer on the new TAOM. But the only downside I can see is the TAOM's pocket is a little bit shallower than the old one. Now the chalk sits right in the in the bottom of the pouch, but maybe over time, once this fake leather loosens up a bit, the chalk might sit a little bit lower in the pouch. But there you go, two nice gifts from the missus for the birthday boy. Now let's have a little chat about the chalk. Now we'll start with the reason why I've gone to the TAOM chalk. Obviously you watch the pros, you listen to what they say in regards of kicks, and you don't want that affecting your shots. And with this old triangle chalk, you get a lot of residue on the table. You get marks on the cue ball and on the object ball, which obviously cause kicks. And another gripe I've got, obviously, I play early Saturday mornings, so I'm going into the club, from the aftermath of the Friday night snooker players. And the table, is completely covered in chalk. And doesn't seem to be much of this triangle chalk. It seems to be blue. And it's obviously, the chalk they use for the pool tables, which, I don't think it should be allowed, really. My club, I don't know whether your club does it. My club don't seem to be too much on cleaning the tables, which is not great, and they just seem to be dishing out blue pool chalk for the snooker tables, which I think is a bit out of order, really. You don't want to get up there and there's tables covered in blue chalk. Now, I brush the table every time I play. Not so much, I don't really want to be doing that, but you get there and there's chalk dust everywhere. And you don't get that with the TAOM. You don't get the chalk dust. You get there like maybe a tiny little speck, very rare. You don't get no chalk on the cue ball, on the object ball, which is what you want, really. You're down on a crucial shot. And the last thing you want is a kick, especially when you're when you're trying to get these big challenges, these big breaks. The last thing you need is you were using this triangle chalk and you get a kick. You don't want that. You want the good stuff. Now the good stuff obviously costs big money in comparison to this. Now this will probably cost you 60p a block, which is nothing, absolutely nothing. You find that in your jeans, when you get home from work. But these bad boys are nearly 18 quid a block. Depends how serious you want to take your game. But listen, you've got to have the gear, got to have the good gear. You know, why make the game even more difficult by using chalk that possibly could give you a kick, you know, to mess a break up. But getting back to the TAOM, 10 months, super durable, halfway, probably got another 10 months in that chalk, which for 17 quid, I mean, you know, you stretched it out over the year, that's quite good value, really, I think. But yeah, we've got this new one, the Pyro in pink. Now, obviously, I don't know whether I'm going to have to put a new tip on the cue, because obviously the tip's got the green chalk on it now. Now, I don't want to clean the tip and get, you know, with a rag or get any moisture in the tip. Not too sure how well is, you know, rubbing the chalk off with a, you know, a bit of tissue. I don't want to get into the stage where I've got to put a new tip on to use the Pyro. But that might be something that I'll have to do going forward. Still got a lot of life in this one. A lot of life. Good value. The chalk pouch, I will say, this is my third chalk pouch now in a year and a half. Highly recommend you get one of these. Saves you putting your chalk in your pocket, you know, making your pocket messy, especially if you're using this stuff. You know, it gets on your jeans. Next minute your jeans have got all blue chalk dust over them, which is not great. That's not what you want. Or you can get like a little magnetic clip, you know, it clips on your jeans. And you get like a little magnetic clip that clips over the base of the chalk. I'm not too sure you can get around one. I would imagine you can. But I know I used to have one, like a little square one that clips over the chalk, clamps on the chalk, and it sort of like clips on your jeans, which is a good thing to have. You know, you want to have these nice little bits in your case when you turn up and play. You want to feel good, feel like you're using the best equipment. You know, you want to get yourself a nice cue. You want to have nice chalk. You know, you don't want miscues, and you're not going to get that way if you spend a bit of money on some nice chalk. Yeah, we're getting back to the pros and cons. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you use triangle chalk? Do you use TAOM, or some other brands that you may use? Or maybe you don't even take chalk with you to the club. Maybe you use the chalk that the club provides. As I say, more likely to be pool chalk, generally blue. I don't know how you feel about that, but I think that's a no-no on a snooker table. Should be nowhere near the snooker table. Blue chalk, no thank you.com. I don't know what your club does. I mean, you know, when you get to a club, do you feel you have to brush the table? You know, are you affected by chalk marks on the cloth? You know, are you taking the game that serious that's going to affect how you play? Let me know. But for me, you know, I want the table to be as perfect as possible. You know, it's a club table at the end of the day. It gets heavy use. You want it to be nice, you know. You pay them. I pay £10 an hour to play, you know. And I want the table to be nice. But anyway, rambled on a bit now. So, new TAOM Pyro, new TAOM branded chalk pouch. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what chalk you're using. I hope you like this video. It's a bit of a long one, but it's a chat really. A little bit of a snooker chit chat. Good to have, you know. I need more of you guys to leave some comments. Let me know what you think of the videos. Let me know how you're getting on with your game and your practice, whether you're doing any of my drills. It'd be great to hear from you all. Leave a like, share it, and if you're new to the channel, leave a sub. It really helps. You know, I'm on 192 subscribers now. I've got 138 videos, which in a year and a half I think is quite a lot of content. Really, I've really worked hard to push the content. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot, guys.